Okay, if you're a trade show organizer, you know the drill. You hear it all the time, right? Exhibitors complaining about their return on investment. But what if I told you their poor ROI, it's not actually your fault? We're about to dig into why your show might just be the victim in this whole scenario. This right here, this hits the nail on the head. The real problem isn't the quality of your event, and it's not the attendees you work so hard to bring in. Nope. The real breakdown happens way after the show floor closes. It's all about what your exhibitors fail to do next. For years, it's been the same old story, this really frustrating cycle of blame. Exhibitors don't get the results they want, and, well, they point the fingers straight at the show. But we're about to uncover the real culprit, and believe me, it's a total game changer for how you view your role and their success. Look at this. This is where it all falls apart. Exhibitors will tell you day in and day out, their number one goal is lead generation. And yet, their number one problem is following up on those exact same leads. Think about that. They're spending a fortune to collect contacts only to let them get cold. It's a huge disconnect.
So why does this keep happening? Well, the entire trade show industry, the whole ecosystem, has a pretty misplaced focus. It is absolutely brilliant at selling and promoting activity, but it almost completely ignores the one thing that actually produces results. Let's break that down a little.
Just look at this list. We've got floor space, fancy booths, sponsorships, the coolest giveaways, lead retrieval systems. It's all about what you do before and during the show. It's this whirlwind of preparation and activity. But where's the focus on converting those hard-won leads into actual business? It's just not there. It's the missing piece of the whole puzzle.
And this is so important. Your job as an organizer is to deliver a quality audience, and you do that. The ROI isn't lost on your show floor. It's lost in the chaos and disorganization of an exhibitor's post-show process. And when that happens, you unfairly get the blame.
So how do we fix this? Well, it starts by listening to a different kind of expert. I'm not talking about someone who teaches theory from a whiteboard. I'm talking about someone whose credentials were earned the hard way, right there in the trenches of the show floor.
This is a quote from Richard Urshik, and it just captures his whole approach perfectly. He's not some academic consultant. He's been an exhibitor, he's been a supplier, and he has felt the exact same pains your exhibitors feel. He's lived the chaos, and that real-world experience is what makes his perspective so incredibly powerful.
I mean, just listen to this. He's approved invoices to rent a tiny slab of concrete for 3 days that costs more than acres of actual land. If that doesn't just scream, "I get your pain," I honestly don't know what does. Or how about this one? He spent hours hunting down a forklift driver just to move a piece of equipment a few inches, at a cost that probably could have bought the forklift itself. This is the reality of exhibiting that the theorists and consultants, they just don't get it. You know, as he says, these aren't just funny stories, they are memories, they're battle scars. From learning about union labor rules by just plugging something in, to managing all those crazy hidden costs. This is earned experience. And that's why he knows what actually happens, not just what's supposed to happen on paper. And because of all that lived experience, he developed something completely different. It's not just more advice or another webinar. It's a proven, structured process designed to solve that single biggest problem we talked about earlier, guaranteeing 100% lead follow-up. Seriously, just think about this for a second. What would it mean for your show, for your exhibitor retention rates, for ending those endless ROI complaints? What if you could give your exhibitors a system that ensures not a single lead gets left behind?
And this isn't some vague, feel-good advice. It is a clear 4-step system. First, it's about qualifying leads before they even get to the sales team, so nobody's time is wasted. Second, it's about prioritizing the highest value opportunities first. Third, it teaches them how to simplify the entire follow-up process so it actually gets done. And finally, and this is huge, it provides a way to measure ROI with real, defensible numbers they can take back to their boss.
So this brings us full circle. By empowering your exhibitors with a real-world, proven process to manage their leads, you solve their biggest problem. And when you solve their problem, you solve yours. You finally end the blame game and give them every single reason to come back year after year.
This really says it all, doesn't it? This isn't just about helping your exhibitors. It's about protecting the reputation and the value of your event. It's about taking control of the story and ending that cycle of frustration once and for all.
So, what's the big takeaway here? You can give your exhibitors a resource that's built on earned experience, not just theory. A system that can finally help them convert the leads you work so hard to bring them. The solution to ending the blame game is right here. Why not be the organizer who finally solves the exhibitor ROI problem for good?